Okay, welcome back to VictorMaC. My name is Victor. Now we'll be considering the last 10 questions in the 2019 WAEC objective questions. In the previous video, we've solved question number 40, but this same question, which is on circuit geometry, is also going to be used for question 41. So let's read again. In diagram, RT is a straight line, and it's also tangent to the circle at point R. PQR is given to be angle 70 degrees. Here we are. And then angle QRT is 52. All right. We describe this angle 52 as the angle formed between the chord drawn from the tangent RT from the point of contact of the tangent R. The chord RQ is being drawn. So the angle formed between this chord and the tangent RT is 52. By one of the laws of, theorems of circuit geometry that says that angle in the alternate segment is equal to the angle formed between a chord drawn from the point of contact of the tangent with the tangent. So automatically, these are the two angles facing this chord RQ. This angle is also 52, also 52. They are the angles in the same segment. That's another way to figure out these two angles. Okay, so now let us look at the question itself. The question 41. Here we are. This is the question. It says calculate the value of x, and then from the labeling here, we have that angle PRQ is this. This is our x. All right. Now, from this diagram, we can find that easily that in the triangle PQR, sum of angles in the triangle is 180. So we have 52. 70 plus x equals to 180. So when we sum these two, we have 122 plus x equals to 180. And when we subtract 120 from both sides, or simply transfer 120 from the left to the right, it becomes negative. So x equals to 180 minus 122, we're going to have 58 degrees. So the angle x here is 58 degrees. And now let's see the correct option. Okay, correct option is option B. Okay, now question 42. Question 42 says calculate the variance of 2, 4, 7, 8 and 9. This is a question on statistics to find variance. And what's the formula for variance? It is summation of x minus x bar all squared over n. In this case, we don't have to use this other formula because we don't have repeated values here. Just all the numbers, all the values appear just once. All right. So the first thing is to get the mean, which is our x bar. And how do we get the mean, which is x bar? The formula is summation x over n. So we're going to draw a table of values. So x values, we have 2, 4, 7, 8 and 9. All right, so we need to sum this column to get summation x. So when we had 2 plus 4, that's 6, 6 plus 7, we have 13, 13 plus 8, 21, 21 plus 9, we have 30. All right, so this numerator here is 30. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 numbers. So our mean is 6. So now let's find the deviation of all the x from the mean. That is x bar. This is our x bar. So 2 minus 6, which is our mean, is minus 4. 4 minus 6 minus 2, 7 minus 6, 1, 8 minus 6, 2, 9 minus 6, 3. But by the formula we're going to use here, we need to sum the x minus x bar being squared as the numerator. So we have to square this column to create a third column now. And then when we square this, minus 4 we have minus 4 times minus 4 is 16, minus 2 times minus 2 we have 4, 1 times 1 we have 1, 2 times 2, 4, 9, 3 times 3 we have 9. And the summation of this last column will give us our numerator for the formula of variance. So we have 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 1, 21, 21 plus 4, 25, 25 plus 9, we have 34. So putting that into this formula here, the variance is 34 at the numerator. The same number of values, which is we have 5 values, so the variance 5 in 34 is 6 times, remaining 4, put 0 behind it, that's 40, so 5 divides 40, we have 8. So the correct option here is 6.8, option B. Number 43, this is a question on arithmetic progression, or call it arithmetic sequence. Okay, we're given the fourth term, and by the formula for AP, you know that this is the first term plus 4 minus 1 into D. 4 minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, that's 3 times the common difference. Sometimes we use A for the first term, so this it can be written as this another way. So the fourth term has been given here as 37, and the first term in the question is minus 20 plus 3D. So the fourth term of an arithmetic progression is 37, and the first term is minus 20. Find the common difference. So we need to get D. So transferring minus 20 from the right to the left, we're going to become positive. So 37 plus 20, we have 57. And when we divide both sides by 3, D equals to 3 in 5 is 1, 27, 3 in 27, now we have 9. So the common difference is 19, and that's option C. Alright, next question. We're going to use this to solve question 44 and 45. And this is a question on geometry, which has to do with angles between parallel lines, a triangle EFG. So it said in diagram, PQ is parallel to RS. Angle QFG is 105. This angle is 105, and angle FEG is 50 degrees. Use the diagram to answer questions 44 and 45. The question 44 says, find the value of M. Alright, the quickest method or the fastest method we can use here now is to just use the theorem that says sum of two interior angles in a triangle equals to the exterior. And that's M equals to 105 degrees minus 50 degrees. And we'll subtract angle M is 55. And if you don't want to use that method, another approach is to look at this straight line. Angle on a straight line is 180, so angle EFG is supplementary to angle QFG. So 105 plus 75 on a straight line give us 180. I've subtracted 105 from 180 to get 75, and then we can use the formula for sum of angles in a triangle. This is the 3 angles in triangle EFG, that is 50, 75, and M equals to 180. When we sum this, we have 125 plus M equals to 180, and when we subtract 125 from 180, M will be simply equals to 55 as well. So correct option here is option D. Alright, let's see question 45. Question 45 says find the value of N. And then what is our N? N is just the corresponding angle to angle EFG, or you call it PFG, angle 75 degrees. How do I know? Simply redrawing this parallel line PQ and also parallel line RS, this is P, All right, the line FG is a transversal forming an angle N here below, and also this is already 75. So by corresponding angles, we know that N is 75. Angles formed between parallel lines and the transversal running across those parallel lines. So here our N is 75, and that is option C. All right. Question 46. This is a question on probability. It said a box contains 5 red, 6 green, and 7 yellow pencils of the same size. That is, these pencils are all identical. What is the probability of picking a green pencil at random? Now we know that first we need to find the total number of items or pencils. We have that's 5 plus 6 plus 7. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 7, we have 18 pencils altogether. So by the formula for finding the probability, we have to consider the probability of picking a green pencil. And that is, formula for probability has to do with number of required outcome over total possible outcome. And our required or desired outcome here is to pick a green pencil. So any of this can be selected out of the total of 18 pencils. And when we divide, 6 here is 1, 6 here is 3. So option C is the correct answer. Next, 47. This is a question on data presentation or data representation, where we have the data being represented on the pie chart. The pie chart represents fruits on display in a grocery shop. If there are 60 oranges on display, how many apples are there? Now, in this question, we don't have the angle for the sector of orange, but we are given the angle for the sector for banana, which is 60, for pawpaw 100, and then apple 120. First is to get the angle for the sector of orange. Now do we do that? We subtract from 360 the sum of the angle of the remaining 3 sectors, which is 60, 100, and 120 degrees. And when we subtract that, 60 plus 100 is 160, and then 160 plus 120 is 280, so that the angle for the sector of orange, the orange sector is having angle 80 degrees, so this is 80 degrees. All right. Having established that, we're given the number of oranges, means that orange is taking 80 degrees angular sector out of the whole 360 of the total number of fruits on display in the grocery store. So if that is the case, we're given that the number of oranges is 60, because that's actually equivalent to the 80 degree angular sector out of 360 of the total number of fruits on display. So here we cancel 10, 4 here is 2, 4 here is 9, so we have 2 over 9. I'll just use T to represent the total. All right, and then we multiply both sides by 9 over 2. 2 cancel 2, 9 cancel 9, so we have 2 here is 30. So 30 times 9, 270, and that's total number of fruits is 270. Okay, I'll prefer to write this way, so let me just erase this. All right. Okay, so we have 270 fruits. All right, in total. So we have to find how many apples are there. Then to establish that, since we know that the angle for apple is 120 degrees, so the apple takes angular sector of 120 degrees out of 360 of the total number of fruits, and that's 270 fruits. Okay, so 120 120 is 3 times, and 3 in 270, it's 90 degrees. Oh, sorry, 90 apples, since it's just for the fruit that is apple. Okay, so we have answer to be option A. All right. This is a question on statistics. but to find the mode in question 48, 49 to find the median, and then question 50 is how to apply the knowledge of mean. So the following are scores obtained by some students in a test. Looking at the first row, we have 7 numbers, 8, 18, 10, and also across the second row we have 7 numbers, so we have 14 numbers altogether. Now, so use the information to answer question 48 to 50. Number 48 says find the mode of the distribution. We can use two methods, by probably the tabular approach, but since we don't have big set of values to deal with, we can just decide to rearrange the numbers just in order of magnitude. So let's go. We have 8, we have 8 twice. Don't forget we have 14 numbers, followed by 10 taken, 11 is ones, okay. Then we don't have 12, but we have 13 3 times. All right, and this 1, 2, 3 taken. All right, next we have 14 twice, so we have 14 gone, 14 gone. Then we have 15, 16, 17, and then 18 twice. Okay, so we have exhausted all this also. Now, if we have to count to be sure, let's take a count and be sure that we have 14 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so we have 14 numbers correct. But for the purpose of clarity, let me just rewrite it here so that all right. Now, the mode is simply the number with the highest frequency, and we consider 8. 8 appears 2 times. The frequency is 2. 10 is 1. 11 is 1. The frequency of 13 is 3 times. The frequency of 14 is 2 times. The frequency of 18 is also 2 times. So the one with the highest frequency is 13. So the mode is 13. And then for question 14, the median. We've already arranged in ascending order of magnitude. You can try to do it in descending order, but since we have 14 numbers altogether, definitely the median will be the average of the 2 middle numbers. It is the average of the 7th term and the 8th term. All right, and just in case, for this kind of situation where we have 2 middle numbers, we'll find the average. The formula is just n over 2 the term, n over 2 term, and then n plus 2 term. We find the average. The n here talks about the number of values we have altogether. We have 14 values. That is the 14 scores, obtained by the students in the test. So when we put n as 14 in this formula, all right, we'll put n as 14. We're going to have 14 over 2, and that's 7th term. 14 plus 2, that's 16 over 2 here, over 2, that's 8th term, everything. So the 7th term we count now. This is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So this 7th term is the 13th, and the 8th term is 14. Those are the 2 scores that are 7th and 8 scores in ascending order of the scores. So 13 plus 14 is 27 over 2. And then the median, when we divide this, 2 into 2 is 1, 2 into 7 is 3, remainder 1. Put 0 at the back of 1, we have 10. 2 in 10 is 5. So the correct option for the median is 13.5. But in case of a question where we have the set of values to be odd numbers, odd set of numbers, like 11 numbers, 13 numbers, after arranging in order of magnitude, you'll find out that your middle number will be a single number, so we don't have to find the average like we did in this question 49. The last question, we said how many students scored above the mean score. then we need to find the mean of the score, the mean, which is denoted by x bar. All right, that means summation of all the x scores over n. And when we sum up all the x scores, instead of writing out that, I can just use my calculator and let's add all these numbers together, shall we? So we have 8 plus 8 plus 10 plus 11 plus 13 plus 13 plus 13 plus 14 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 18, and the final answer is 188. So this is 188 for set of all the sum of all the scores. And then we have how many n scores? That is, we have 14 scores, meaning 14 students. And when we divide this, let's see, 188, when we divide 188 by 14, we're going to have 13.42. All right, so we are asked to find how many students scored above this mean score, which we can simply just write in one decimal place. How many students scored above 13.4? Definitely that's this set of students with this scores. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So option D is the answer. 7 students scored above the mean score. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe